welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this easy and pretty cross wreath. Alright y'all, let us get started on what I hope is going to turn out to be a beautiful spring type cross wreath. Where can you get this? You can get this on my website. I'm going to have a link for you down in the description box and also in a pinned comment. Also, I just want to thank everybody for the huge amount of orders I have received for my little bow making doohickeys. I have a separate video on those. Description box, comment. I'll have a link for you. We all know it's hard out here. You being a single mama with 2 kids, doing it on your own, it's hard. And then I got sick. So, you know, but I'm catching up with all of the orders right now, and I really do appreciate everyone's patience. But this wreath frame right here, I guess you can call it a wreath frame, door hanger, whatever. I just want to show you something with it. This is the hanger, okay? This is how you hang it. So you can see it's sort of raised up. Now this is cut out of heavy duty 1/4 inch birch plywood. And this hanger right here, you can just run a piece of twine or string or a piece of ribbon through it. Just pull it through there, and that's how you hang it. Now, when you receive your cross, this hanger is not going to be attached. Why not? Because I've had people, I was showing this idea to a few people just to get some feedback, and they're like, well, what if I want to attach it to a wreath? If you want to attach this cross to a wreath, then you're not going to need this. It's going to be in your way. And if you want to attach it, all you have to do is just stick it down with some E6000, some wood glue, or some super glue gel, okay? So you don't even have to have that on there if you don't want it. But I'm going to paint my cross here with just plain old acrylic paint. This is pale daffodil. I'm going to be using some daisies on here. And I thought that this color would be pretty to go like with the center of the daisies. So when you're painting things like this, I'm just going to put a little bit of the paint there. And then I'm just going to kind of work my way from the center out. You see how I'm just gently pulling that paint off the side there? If you don't want paint all over the edge here, then just be gentle and just barely pull it off the edge like that. You don't want a whole lot of paint because then it's going to run and it's going to glop over the edges. If you want to paint the edges, then no problem. No problem. Paint the edges. But I'm just going to start in the center of the piece. Like I said, just gently pull it out towards the edge. Okay? And just be careful as you're painting over your little dots here. You can also decoupage this. I've seen pretty scrapbooking paper that would look good on this. If you decoupage over it, just let it dry, and then you can take something, just anything, the handle of a paintbrush, and just poke out the holes here. And then, you know, carry on with your decorating. But just give me a few minutes. I'm going to paint this and then let it dry, and we'll come back. Okay. My paint has completely dried. I put on 2 coats of the acrylic paint, and then I gave it a good coat front and back with this clear spray paint here. Same as you would if you use like MDF door hangers, you know, that type of material. So yeah, you want to go ahead and seal this. I use spray paint. If you don't want to use spray paint, you could use like a Mod Podge type sealant. Just something to help protect it a little bit from the rain. But just like any other wreath, you need to sort of protect it from the rain anyway. So I have these daisies, and I'm looking at these daisies have sort of like a yellowish, that one looks dirty, like a yellowish tint to them. I got these at Walmart. Sort of like a yellowish tint to them. And then I have this ribbon over here that I'm going to make my easy no-tie bow with. And of course, I will do that off camera because you've seen me make that bow quite a bit. And I'll have a link for that video for you down in the description box. But for these flowers, as you can see, I'm just going to kind of bend it like that so they're facing forward. Like so. And I'm going to do that with the rest of these. Now, these are little plastic things. You can't really do too much about that. So I'll just let them stick up. But for the rest of these, I'm just going to kind of bend them forward. All right. So now that I have my flowers set, just kind of put them wherever you think they would look good. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a zip tie. Now, what size zip tie can you use? These are 8-inch zip ties. Hold on, I'm trying to get the darn package. 8-inch zip ties. Can you use smaller ones? Yes. Can you use larger ones? Well, yeah, if that's what you have. Because these holes here, I have made them to where, as you can see, you've got plenty of space, okay? So these should fit pretty much any zip tie that you have on hand. But we're just going to go, first we're going to see, I'm going to put the flower. Where are we going to put the flower? Right here, I think. So I'm just going to go down and then bring it up. I said I was. I lied. And then just gonna start to tighten it down just a little bit, not all the way, because you want to be able to get your flowers in there. So I'm going to use that one, and these that don't really bend. Some of these flowers look very dingy. Walmart needs to do better, seriously. I mean, these are brand new. Like so. Don't want to cover up the top of the cross there. And then just tighten down your zip tie. All right. So that one is fastened down. And then, whoa, I'm making messes. So now I just took my scissors and I trimmed off the excess there. So I'm going to do the same thing in a few more of these holes, just attaching my flowers. And the good thing about this is, like, you can reuse the cross over and over for each season. You could just cut these and take your flowers off, take your bow off, and box those up and just continuously use the cross over and over and over. Okay, as long as you like the background color. But let me attach a few more. Okay, so let me show you this. See how I have my zip tie going that way and also going this way, and they're going in and out of the same hole there. So these holes are definitely big enough where you could use two or even run another zip tie through there. Okay, so you're not going to have any trouble getting the zip ties in the holes, and you can actually put two in there very comfortably. All right, so let's trim this off. I'll attach a few more flowers and then let's move on to the bow. Okay. So flowers are attached, the bow has been made, and now we're going to attach the bow. So now we're going to take another zip tie, and I'm just going to go these right here. See, 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to go right through there and then pull it up and then come up through the back side. And now we're going to take this part right here. And see, this is the bow that I made. We're going to take this part and just run it through the back of the centerpiece of this bow here. And then tighten it down that way. Okay, now we're just going to tighten it down and then we'll trim away the excess. Now if you have a bow that you have purchased in a store somewhere and you know how it has the wires that come off the back, you can run the wires through the hole, give it a good twist in the back, and then bring the ends back up through these holes and give it another twist and then trim it away. That way you're not going to have the wires, you know, hanging out the back. And I know people are concerned with wires scratching their doors. Go fly. Oh my goodness. I need to close this window. I need to close this window. But like I said, I know people are concerned with, I was going to say the flies. They're concerned with wires scratching their door. So if you do it that way, run the ends back up and twist it and then trim them. It'll be flat in the back. Okay, so I've attached my bow and I'm going to fluff it out and get my leaves arranged here, and then we'll take a step back and we will see how it looks. Okay, and there you go. Bow is all fluffed. Like I said, you can do this any color you like, any flowers, any bow, any ribbon. And then, like I said, I have the hanger attached to mine so I can hang it up. But in your package, this will be separate. You can glue it on if you like. If you want to attach this to a wreath, you can run things down through the holes and just attach it to your wreath that way. But there you go. Pretty fast and easy. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would, please give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.